Can you introduce yourself, please, and tell us who you are and what you're doing here in Avondale?
Roy Brown, Contracts Manager with John Sisk & Son. We're currently engaged on the Avondale project. We have been for the past 14 months. The project is due for completion within the coming days. We are undertaking works on behalf of the client, Quilcha. Part of our brief on this project was revolved around the whole sustainability factor, Quilcha being the forestry for the country, and so the sustainability factor with regards to the supply of timber for the project. We've been engaged on the project for 14 months. A lot of stuff we weren't aware of coming into the project in Avondale. Avondale itself is steeped in history. It's the birthplace of Charles Stewart Parnell, and it's classed as the birthplace of forestry within Ireland.
Can you tell us a bit about the gazebo that the lads are building here behind you?
Yeah, what we've got is we've got a gazebo structure which forms part of the wall guarding, and it's part of our original scope of works. When we initially engaged on the project, we had a clear brief from Quilcha with regards to the sustainability factor and ticking the boxes with those regards. As part of the works and allowing for the works, enabling works, there was tree felling works which needed to be carried out on site. To the top of the site here, the site entrance to the wall guarding and the service entrance to the wall garden, there was a large ash tree. At the time of felling it, we requested Quilcha if we could take the tree when it was felled, with the purpose of reintroducing it into the gazebo structure. At the time we weren't sure how we were going to do it, but it was just securing that timber from the site that we could reintroduce it once we got our heads around what the scheme was and what was required. So when we engaged on the project here, we signed up to the CCS. One of the first things that we did was engage with the joinery shop, and we prepared a community notice board which we've had on display at the front of the project. All the regular updates were updated on that for the public to see as the works were progressing. And the second piece then was the gazebo, which we can see behind us.
My name's Sean Carter. I'm 2 years qualified carpenter and joiner now in Sis Joinery, and today we're just here finishing off the gazebo behind me here to the left. So as you can see, the posts are already in, the roof is on. We're dealing with the seating now today and the backrests for today and tomorrow.
And just tell me a little bit about the wood and the timber here and how unique this project is. The timber coming from here and back up in the joinery then, what was done?
Well, I'm sure, as you know, nowadays a lot of people are looking for reusable and recyclable, to show that it's not coming from a foreign place. So it was nice to see that the timber from here was taken from site, was cut down, brought back to our joinery, machined up, cut to size, and then is being now reused in the gazebo to stay on the premises, which is nice, because obviously with the environment, you want to try and reuse as much as possible. So there's an element of to try to get as much as zero waste as possible on the job, which is nice. So we've used, it was an ash tree here, which was a couple 100 years old. We've taken it, cut it, and it's now being reused as seats and gazebos, which is nice to see.
And what's the gazebo going to mean when it's finished and when all the construction here is done? What's it going to look like, and what's the legacy it's going to leave, do you think?
For me, there's the two key features for me on the job. One is the barn building behind us. The second is the gazebo. The gazebo is particular interest to myself because for me it's a place of reflection. It's set at the bottom of the wall garden. It's an opportunity to go sit there and look back at what we have accomplished and what we've achieved on the project in terms of the new structures. It's an opportunity to reflect on the obstacles that we had to overcome and how we've gone about achieving it. So for me it's a place of reflection in terms of what it represents on the site.